two foreign actors, Iran and Russia, have taken specific actions to influence public opinion relating to our elections.
With the cloud of foreign interference still hovering over the 2016 elections, fears of a second round today took wing.
We have confirmed that some voter registration information has been obtained by Iran and separately by Russia.
It came in the wake of reports that voters in key swing states have received threatening emails.
The emails are pretty scary. They say, we are in possession of all your information, email address, telephone, everything. You will vote for Trump on election day or we will come after you. So who is behind these emails?
They originally appeared to come from the Proud Boys, the white supremacist hate group Donald Trump famously failed to condemn at the last debate.
Proud Boys, stand back and stand by.
But the group denied involvement, and the FBI appeared to confirm that, claiming the messages may have actually been sent from Iran.
We are not going to tolerate foreign interference in our elections or any criminal activity that threatens the sanctity of your vote.
While the emails read like they're trying to hurt Democratic candidate Joe Biden, Trump's National Intelligence Director sees it differently, claiming they were actually designed to
incite social unrest and damage President Trump.
There's no indication yet that early voting tallies have been changed or registration info altered. But with less than 2 weeks until Election Day, how could this affect the outcome and what follows?
Well, John Barron is the host of ABC's Planet America. John, Russia's got form here, but what does Iran want?
We can really only speculate as to what Iran might want in all of this. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that Joe Biden supports the Iran nuclear deal that Donald Trump blew up after he came to power. But it's probably just like the Russians 4 years ago. They want to sow chaos, they want to cleave divisions, and they want to discredit American democracy.
So they read as though they are getting people to vote for Trump. But of course, as we heard there, Trump's team's saying they're actually designed to damage Trump. Which do you think is the more compelling interpretation?
It's impossible to know, Waleed. In a way, these don't look like reverse psychology. It simply looks as though they are threatening Democrats. They're targeting these only at people who are registered Democrats. Registration details that are usually commonly available. These probably haven't been hacked or anything. They've just found the contact details. But bear in mind, the Director of National Intelligence, John Ratcliffe, he's not some super spy master or intelligence operative. He is a political appointee. He's a former Republican congressman appointed by Donald Trump to this role, overseeing America's intelligence agencies. His fellow Republican senators didn't want him for this job because they said he would politicise it. So for him to come out now and say this is all about damaging Donald Trump, playing up the Iran angle, playing down the Russia angle, that looks an awful lot like playing politics to me.
John, early voting records have been smashed. Tens of millions have already voted. Is this intimidation? Has it come too late?
It'd be hard to see, Pete, that this is going to have a major impact when we're talking about literally 150, 160 million Americans voting. And again, I mean, this is targeting Democrats who in many cases have already sent off postal votes. They couldn't change their registration 13 days out from the election anyway. So it's hard to see it having any particular impact on the race itself. But it does play into this narrative that there are nefarious things going on and Americans are already worried about the conduct of this election, not in any small part because their president has been sowing a lot of the discord, because we have to remember that the field was tilled and fertilised for years by Donald Trump trying to sow doubt, and now the Russians and the Iranians and maybe the Chinese and the North Koreans are all capitalising on it. But Donald Trump is the super spreader of misinformation in chief.
But also of the undermining of the democratic process in the sense that if he loses, the whole election can be called into question. Do you think this becomes part of that overall narrative?
It's going to become very, very messy if this is a close election. Right now, it doesn't look like it's going to be a close election. It looks like it could be quite an easy win for Joe Biden in just under 2 weeks from now. But Donald Trump complained about the result in the primaries, even though he won them back in 2016. He complained about the result of the 2016 election when he thought he was going to lose that. And then, of course, he won that. But he still claimed that there were 3 million illegal votes, illegal immigrants voting. He's doing the same thing again this time. It's more maybe a face-saving exercise rather than the end of democracy as we know it. But with Donald Trump, who knows what he's capable of doing, particularly if this is close enough for him to claim that it was somehow rigged against him.
Thanks so much for your time tonight, John.
Thanks, guys.